Hey all you budding gardeners, today I'm going to show you how to seed your cool season crops and transplant your starter plants into your garden. It's important for you to know that for our zone 4B, our last frost date is April 29th. This means that the threat of a killing frost has passed. Therefore, it is a safe time to start planting outside. Some cool season crops that you can sow/start from seeds or transplant outside now are cilantro, greens, which includes lettuce, bok choy, mustards, collards, kale, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, turnips, carrots, and beets. I like to recommend that each year you get a soil test for your garden site. The University of Minnesota has a soil testing facility, of which you can find at this website here, or by calling this number here. Or if you live outside the metro area or in a different state, just Google your zip code plus soil testing, and you should be able to find a facility within your area. Blindly adding nutrients to your garden can leach to the soil, which leads to environmental pollution. Let's head out to the garden and start planting. An easy way to visualize and plan for your garden and the vegetable spacing is to break up the space into 1-foot sections. Some people refer to this as the square foot gardening method. This dictates how many plants you can plant within 1 square foot. For example, today I'll show you how to successionally plant your lettuce within 1 square foot. To do a successional planting of my lettuce crop, this week I'll start with 8 seeds. To determine the depth of the seed that you'll be planting, consult the back of your seed packet. If there is no seed packet available, a good rule of thumb is to plant the seed at the same depth of the length of the seed. For example, lettuce seeds are quite small. Therefore, I'll make a shallow divot in the soil like so. I'll place them in the 8 holes that take up half of the space of my square foot. And I'll gently cover with the rest of the soil. Water your seeds generously. You never want your seeds to completely dry out, otherwise it will kill the germination process. Next week, I'll come back and I'll plant the other 8 seeds in the second half of my square foot. By planting this way, my lettuce crops will come up at different rates, allowing for a longer harvest period and less food waste. You'll want to water your seeds almost every other day. Before watering, check to see if your soil needs it. The way I like to do it is just stick my finger in the soil. If it's wet, don't water. If it's dry, water. When your seedlings are a few inches tall, I recommend that you mulch them with organic materials such as straw, leaves, or grass clippings. This will keep moisture in your soil, the weeds out, and will help to build up organic material within your garden bed. Now it's time to talk transplants. If you've started your seeds indoors, you'll need to acclimate them to their new environment outdoors. This is called hardening off. For this cabbage plant, on the first day, I'll place it outside for 1 to 2 hours. On the second day, it'll be outside for 3 to 4. On the third and fourth day, I'll leave it outside all day long. This will help the plant get used to its new surroundings. It's almost like sticking your toe into water that's too hot or too cold. If you're just to dive right in, it'll shock your system. Once you've hardened off your plants, it's time to plant. For my example today, I have plants that I've started in plastic containers, and I also have plants that I've started in biodegradable pots. If you've been using plastic pots, you'll want to gently work your plant out like so. Squeeze the bottom of your plant while you gently tilt the starter into your hand. Dig a hole the same depth as the starter block, fill with water, place your plant inside. If you're starting with a biodegradable pot, you'll want to get some holes in it or break the bottom off like so. This will allow the roots a better chance to get into the soil. Dig a hole the same size as the root ball that you're planting. Fill with water and gently cover your starter plant with soil. After planting your transplant, mulch with newspaper, grass clippings, leaves, or straw. I like to say encouraging words to my starter plants to get them going. Warm season crops like tomatoes, peppers, melons, cucumbers, and your squash, you'll want to wait until around May 15th to plant outside. This is because they prefer warmer soil temperatures than your cool season crops. Thanks for joining me today while learning about how to transplant and sow your spring crops into your garden. Happy planting!